It's an amazing event laced in local history. Today we are here with Don Gallagher, retired owner of Gallagher Guitars.
Yes, this weekend Gallagher Fest will kick off in Murfreesboro. It's a tribute to this one of a kind staple in Rutherford County. Excuse me. Welcome in, Don Gallagher.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So happy
I've
that
been
you were
excited
here.
about coming down and sharing the history of Gallagher Guitars with you.
It's pretty amazing. So let's talk about the history, because your father started Gallagher
That's
Guitars.
right. He started making furniture in Wartrace in 1939. When he was 24 years old, he built a shop there in Wartrace and started making furniture. Made that up until the early 60s, and that's when we transitioned into guitars. And by 1965, actually this month, 59 years ago, is when we began making guitars. G50 was the first model, G for Gallagher, 50 because my father was 50 years of age at the time. So that's when it began.
Wow. We have some other photos that show the history, because they're just so beautiful to see. Look at this shop. There's one of you as well when you were just a wee little one.
Oh, yes.
And this was in Wartrace?
That's right.
Wow.
About 60 miles southeast
There
here.
you are. That's
Oh,
you.
yeah. I didn't know you had that.
So precious.
That's me and my brother.
Oh, you and your
and that's the
brother.
Wartrace Depot.
Wow.
Now, that depot was torn down about 1968 or 69, but that classic picture, that picture we've made into posters, it's literally gone all over the world. We've given them thousands away, you know, at conventions and whatnot. Yeah. But to me, it's a great picture because it kind of foretold the journey that Gallagher Guitars was about to go on.
Yeah.
It's sitting on this baggage cart at the depot in Wartrace. And from there, that was in 1968, we've shipped guitars to all 50 states, to 20 foreign countries. So it's been quite a journey. And excited to know that the journey is continuing in Murfreesboro with David and Rainey Mathis.
Yes. Well, okay, so I want to talk about the musicians, because in 1968, was it, Doc Watson really put Gallagher Guitars on the map.
That's right.
What other musicians?
Well, the first really big musician that we sold a guitar to was Peter Yarra, Peter, Paul, and Mary. He had heard about him, and he sent tickets to me and my father to come to the Municipal Auditorium in Atlanta to bring him a guitar. And we took 2 guitars to him, let him pick which one he wanted to buy. He got one, and the fun thing about that trip was that Mary had picked a picnic lunch, and we had a picnic lunch on the street outside of the Municipal Auditorium after the concert. It was a blast. But then in 1968, in Easter, we went to our first music festival, which is at Union Grove, North Carolina. And just by happenstance, we bumped into Doc Watson.
Wow.
He was there under a tree. It's typical festival weather. It was raining. A contingency of hell angels had come in. There were fights breaking out, and we heard somebody playing under a tree, and we just wandered over there and Doc and Merle. Wow. We introduced ourselves, and Merle says, "Oh yeah, I've heard about your guitars. Why don't you come to our house?" Because they don't live too far from Union Grove. So we went to their house on Sunday afternoon, and he liked the guitars, and he's been playing one ever since.
That is so cool. What a story.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to get to Gallagher Fest, because you're going to be speaking, and it's a really big honor. Tell us about it. It's this weekend.
This weekend. It begins Friday night, tomorrow night, with a jam session at Gallagher Guitars. So there'll be people there. I'm sure they'll have some new guitars set out. You know, it's at 118 Walnut Avenue in Murfreesboro for display, but also people who own Gallagher Guitars and anybody else who wants to come and participate in the jam. But you can't stay out too late, because 8 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning, they're going to have tours of the shop.
Wow.
And then from 9 until 11 o'clock, or 9:30 till 11 o'clock, I'm going to be making a presentation about the history of Gallagher Guitars and really focusing on the first 5 years. And who's going to be making that presentation with me is Dr. David Tipton, who he and Steve Kerr wrote this beautiful book about the first 50 years of Gallagher Guitars, which documents things so well.
Oh my gosh, incredible. What do you think your father has to say about all of this?
Oh, I think he would be excited, because my father retired in 75. He passed away in 79. I think he would be so excited to know that the company persevered and did well, and that it continues on today and has a bright future to it.
Oh, you're amazing. Thank you so much,
Oh,
Don.
thank you.
All right, you got to head out to Murfreesboro starting tomorrow. Gallagher Fest is going to be there. Read all about it at GallagherFest.com. And, of course, check out Gallagher Guitars. And up next,